Let's do a quick buzzer check. We have Barron's OG Angela. Thank you. Samantha. And Annie, sorry. And is there anyone else from Barron's who is logged in but not seeing their name there?
No, I think we're going to be 3 today.
Okay. Thank you. And then 2020 Vision, Mike R. Thank you. Matt. Mike A. And Temi. Is that a correct pronunciation, Temi?
It is.
Okay, excellent. Get one right every once in a while. So happy to have that be your name. So great. We have a board ready to go. I want to make sure we have a quick check-in on any questions. Mr. Ram had one at the top. We, I think, have settled that one. What?
Sort of. I think we're still at 5 here. So
okay. So let's take 2 minutes here at the top, figure that out for you all, and we will get started momentarily. Again, we'll go single Jeopardy, double Jeopardy. I guess Jeopardy and double Jeopardy to say it properly. 1 through 5 points per first round, 2 through 10 points in the second round. You get 2 answers per category. If you get one wrong, the other team can steal. If you try to steal and you get it wrong, those are then negative points for you as well. The winner of this match will continue on. The loser will say so long to TPT 2019 and hope you join us again in 2020. There will be other trivia coming your way as well as the summer turns our way. So stay tuned for that. Some individual stuff and some team stuff as well as we continue to try to engage here on the trivia front. So does anyone still play HQ trivia? Yeah, Mike, I feel the same way. Every night you play, Temi? Yeah.
And
that's
afternoon too. You know, they have the 2 shifts.
Yep.
After Bird's Nest Soup, I uninstalled and never looked back.
Very, very good. I did the sports one for a while, the HQ Sports, and somehow they have push notifications on my Twitter that I can't get rid of. Like I get all of their tweets pushed to my phone, which is very frustrating. But I don't play nearly as much as I used to. So Mike, just give me the high sign when you guys are all set. You're all set? Excellent. So we are good. A reminder, if something goes wrong with the buzzer, just speak up. Just come off mute and say, hey, I buzzed in, but it didn't show. Or I feel like the buzzer's frozen. I don't see the score anymore. If you see your name drop off, that's mainly just because your browser timed out, most likely on your cell phone or tablet. If you're using one, you should still be able to buzz in. But if you want to double check, just when we finish a question, again, speak up and say, hey, Dan, I just want to test my buzzer, make sure it's working, and we will take care of that. If there are any words I mispronounce, I will spell them. So I will be sure any words that I think I might have mispronounced, I will spell them out to give you a better chance to understand what it is. I will read every clue twice. You do not have to wait till I'm done reading the clue to buzz in. All right, all set? We're excited. We're pumped. We're ready. We're going to make this fantastic. All right, let's have some fun. We have the eyes have it. The eyes have it is our first category. Eyes being I-S. I-S. The eyes have it. 1 point. In August 2011, this hurricane had winds of 85 miles per hour as it made landfall in North Carolina. In August 2011, this hurricane had winds of 85 miles per hour as it made landfall in North... Angela?
Hurricane Irma?
Irma is incorrect, minus 1 point. You're being bold. Get off the mat. You'll be fine. So I pass it over to Mike R. and team for the potential steal. You have 10 seconds. You can confer here in Zoom, or if you're on the phone lines, feel free to do it there as well. 10 seconds to consult on. In August 2011, this hurricane had winds of 85 miles per hour as it made landfall in North Carolina.
Folks, what do you think? Is it Irene or Isaac? What do you think?
Well, based on the clue, the IS, I think Isaac may be the safer guess.
I'm leaning towards Isaac. I think Irene was a while back, like farther back than that.
Yeah, I think it's Isaac.
All right, we're going to go Isaac.
That is incorrect. It is Irene. To clarify, IS doesn't mean IS as in is. IS meaning eyes, the letter I, eyes. So Irene is the answer. So no harm, no foul, except we're all in negative territory. Let's correct that on our next couple of clues. The ayes have it, 2 points. This former Chrysler CEO has a Boston-based foundation for diabetes research. This former Chrysler CEO has a Boston-based foundation for diabetes research. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Iacocca.
That is correct. Rochelle gets infinity points. The ayes have it. A little nod to Drew Carey's Whose Line Is It Anyway? The ayes have it for 3 points. Pizza magnate Michael Ilitch owns a National Hockey League team and this American League baseball team. Mike, R?
The Detroit Tigers.
That is correct for 3 points. 4 points. The ayes have it. Floor wax heiress Imogen Powers Johnson has a center for birds named for her at this Ithaca, New York Ivy League school. Floor wax, Mike?
Cornell.
Cornell is correct. I got to say floor wax heiress, not a phrase I ever thought I would say in my life. 5 points in the ayes have it. In 2008, Carl Icahn bought millions of shares in this internet company with an exclamation point in its name. In 2008, Carl Icahn bought millions of shares in this internet company with an exclamation point in its name. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time.
Yahoo?
Yahoo is correct for no points. The land of the Bible. The land of the Bible is next. 1 point. Some think that it was in the area of the head of the Persian Gulf. Genesis 2-8 says God planted it eastward. Some think that it was in the area as at the head of the Persian Gulf. Genesis 2-8 says God planted it eastward. 5 seconds. 3. Mike A. You have to unmute, Mike.
The Garden of Eden.
That is correct for 1 point. The land of the Bible. 2 points. Genesis says the Lord overthrew these 2 wicked cities, making the land look like Matt O.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
That is correct for 2 points. The land of the Bible, 3 points. People of Shinar built a structure called this because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. Matt?
Tower of Babel.
That is correct for 3 points. You're out of this category. The land of the Bible, 4 points. In the book of Joshua, as soon as the men carrying this holy object set foot in the Jordan River, it dried up, allowing them to cross. In the book of Joshua, as soon as the men carrying this holy object set foot in the Jordan River, Temmie?
Ark of the Covenant.
That is correct for 4 points. 5 points. Land of the Bible. The queen of this place, thought by modern scholars to be roughly present-day Yemen, blessed Solomon and the God of Israel. The queen of this place, thought by modern scholars to be roughly present-day Yemen, blessed Solomon and the God of Israel. 5 seconds. 3, 2.
Sheba? Oh, oops. Sorry.
Temmie?
Sorry, Sheba.
Sheba is correct. We'll let that go here in the first round. Second round, that would be negative points, but you got it. What are you? The Queen of Sheba is a phrase I knew growing up from my mother. But here we go. 1 point. Name dropping at the mall. Name dropping at the mall. So I'm going to read a clue. There's going to be a blank somewhere in it. So I'm going to say the word blank. Okay. So that's what you're filling in. Name dropping at the mall. Makers of all American clothing, blank and Fitch. Makers of Samantha.
Abercrombie.
That is correct for 1 point. Name dropping at the mall. His menswear is Boss, blank Boss. His menswear, Matt.
Hugo.
Hugo. Nice H pronunciation. Appreciate it. Names dropping at the mall. Really nice shoes for men and women. Blank Han. Really nice shoe. Mike R.
Cole.
Cole is correct for 3 points. 4 points in at the mall. Your personal jeweler since 1912. Blank Bridge. Your personal jeweler since 1912. Blank Bridge. 5 seconds. And time. He did not shop at Jared's. It's Ben Bridge. Ben Bridge. We go to 5 points. Upscale women's clothes. Blank Fisher. Upscale women's clothes. Blank Fisher. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Eileen.
Eileen Fisher is correct. Fats. Fats is our next category. F-A-T-S. Fats. In the 1860s, Hippolyte Megamores invented this butter substance made from animal and vegetable fats. In the 1860s, Hippolyte Megamores invented this butter substitute. Annie? Come off mute.
Sorry, margarine.
Margarine is correct for 1 point. Fats for 2 points. PUFAs, P-U-F-A-S, short for these healthier fats, are found mostly in plant-based foods and oils. PUFAs, P-U-F-A-S, short for these healthier fats, are found mostly, Angela?
Polyunsaturated.
Finish off.
Polyunsaturated fats.
Thank you. 2 points to Angela. And let's go to 3 points. The fat droplets in milk carry most of this vitamin, aka retinol. So the FDA requires skim milk to be fortified. The fat droplets in milk carry most of this vitamin, aka Mike R.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D is incorrect. We pass it over to Barron's OG for a potential steal. You can come off mute and discuss here. I'm going to read it one more time for you. The fat droplets in milk carry most of this vitamin, aka retinol. So the FDA requires skim milk to be fortified.
I think it might be vitamin A.
I really don't know. I was thinking K, but I'm not sure, honestly.
I'm not sure. What do you think, Angela? Should we go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say vitamin A, final answer.
And that is the correct answer for 3 points. So 6 point swing. Vitamin A. Fats, 8 points. 4 points. Still in the first round. Saturated fats have been implicated in the incidence of this 7-syllable disease, aka hardening of the arteries. Saturated fats have been implicated in the incidence of this 7-syllable. Angela?
What is arterial sclerosis?
That is correct for 4 points. All right, final one here. 5 points in fats. Regulated in some cities, partially hydrogenated fats are also known by this changeable name. Regulated in, Mike?
Trans fats.
Trans fats is correct for 5 points. Good category there for everyone. We just had fats. Now we have carbs, but C-A-R-B is in quotation marks. C-A-R-B is in quotation marks. And I will do my best, Bob Verini. Those of you who watch Jeopardy regularly understand that carb will appear in the answer. Carbs, C-A-R-B, C-A-R-B. Made effervescent by infusion of a gas, like many sodas. Made, Matt?
Carbonated.
Carbonated is correct for 1 point. 2 points in carbs. Weber makes this car part in 1-barrel and 2-barrel versions. Weber, Angela?
Carburetor.
That is correct for 2 points. I like my spaghetti a la this creamy sauce. Matt?
Carbonara.
Carbonara is correct for 3 points. 4 points. Carbs. A short-barreled rifle for use by cavalry. A short-barreled rifle for use by cavalry. Mike R.
A carbine?
Carbine is correct for 2 points. 4 points. And last clue here. This acid, also called phenol, is used as a disinfectant. This acid, also called phenol, is used as a disinfectant. PHENOL. This acid, also called phenol, is used as a disinfectant. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Carbolic. Carbolic. Proteins. Proteins. Teens. Proteins. This 2008 NBA MVP jumped to the Lakers straight from a Pennsylvania high school. This 2008 NBA MVP jumped to the Lakers straight from a Pennsylvania high school. 5 seconds. Mike R.
Kobe Bryant?
That is correct for 1 point. Proteins, 2 points. This Korean American golfer played in her first LPGA event as a 12-year-old. She turned pro in 2005 at 15. This Korean American golfer played in her first LPGA event at the age of 12. She turned pro in 2005 at 15. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Michelle Wee. Michelle Wee, the answer. Proteins. She turned pro in 1972 at age 18. By 1974, she'd won Wimbledon and gotten engaged to Jimmy Connors. She turned pro in 1972 at the age of 18. By 1974, she'd won Wimbledon and gotten engaged to Mike A.
Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean King is incorrect. That is minus 3 points. We toss it over to Barron's OG. She turned pro in 1972 at age 18. By 1974, she'd won Wimbledon and gotten engaged to Jimmy Connors. You have 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
I don't know.
I don't know. The only one I could think of is Steffi Graf, but I don't know that that's right.
Yeah, I think we should pass.
I'd pass it.
You guys are all so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steffi Graf married Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Not Jimmy Connors.
Chrissy Everett.
Chris Everett is correct. My older brother's favorite tennis player of all time. So she once hosted SNL and has a great sketch being chased by Martina Navratilova. If anyone wants to go to old school Saturday Night Live. Proteins. And I don't know how I feel about not being lumped in with everyone being so young, knowing these references, but that's fine. Proteins, 4 points. This slugging center fielder, nicknamed the Commerce Comet, was 19 when he debuted with the Yankees in 1951. This slugging center fielder, nicknamed the Commerce Comet, was 19 when he debuted with the Yankees in 1951. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle.
Even I'm not that old.
He wasn't known by the Commerce Comet nickname long. That was from when where he grew up. So that's a tough one. 5 points. Lionel Messi from this country joined Spanish Pro Soccer at 13. Tammy?
Argentina.
That is correct for 5 points. Well done. All right. Double Jeopardy is upon us. Round number 2, 39-12. Plenty of points on the board here in round 2 for a comeback for Barron's OG. Our first category. You've got the right stuff, James. Right is W-R-I-T-E. You've got the right stuff, James. W-R-I-T-E. You wrote the novels Hawaii and Alaska. Too bad you never got around to Rhode Island. You wrote the novels Hawaii and Alaska. Too bad you never got around to Rhode Island. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rochelle?
Mitchner?
Yep. James Mitchner. You've got the right stuff, James. You met Samuel Johnson May 16th, 1763. It was the start of a beautiful friendship. You met Samuel Johnson May 16th, 1763. It was the start of a beautiful friendship. Annie?
Boswell?
Boswell is correct for 4 points. Well done. You've got the right stuff, James. You suffered through glaucoma before publishing Ulysses on February 2nd, 1922, your 40th birthday. Mike?
Joyce.
James Joyce is correct. So some people rock back there. They were very disappointed to not get that one first. You've got the right stuff, James. In 2011, Oprah sat down with you again to discuss the fallout from your Million Little Pieces scandal. In 2011, Oprah... Samantha?
James Frey.
Correct. That was a triple stumper on the show, so well done. You've got the right stuff, James, for 10 points. Already a Joan Crawford movie, your Mildred Pierce came to TV in 2011, more faithful to the book. Already a Joan Crawford movie, your Mildred Pierce came to TV in a 2011 version, more faithful to the book. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. James Cain. James Cain, the answer there. Georgia Girl. Georgia Girl. 2 points. Georgia Girl. Before she became a pretty woman in 1990, she was a pretty girl from Samantha?
Julia Roberts.
That is correct. From Smyrna, Georgia. 4 points. No wonder she wanted to take a midnight train back there. She was born in Atlanta in 19... Temmie?
Gladys Knight.
That is correct for 4 points. 6 points. Georgia Girl. She was a junior Miss Georgia before heading for Hollywood and stardom with The Natural and Batman. She was a junior Miss Georgia before heading... Mike A?
Kim Basinger.
That is correct for 6 points. That's old school Batman. Let's go to 8 points. This queen of Southern cuisine was born and raised in Matt O.
Paula Deen.
That is correct for 8 points.
Queen of Butter.
Queen of Butter. Check those arteries at the door. 10 points. This actress who went to school in Augusta didn't know about birthing babies and Gone with the Wind. This actress who went to school... Mike A?
Butterfly McQueen.
That is correct for 10 points. Nice pick up there. Up next is college knowledge. College knowledge. In 2010, this Cornhusker University left the Big 12 for the Big 10, which already had 11 teams, making it basically the Big 12. In 2010, this Cornhusker University left the
Nebraska.
The University of Nebraska. That is correct. And they've been searching for their soul ever since. College knowledge for 4 points. In 1924, North Carolina's Trinity College was endowed by a tobacco magnate and changed its name to this. In 1924, North Carolina's Trinity College was endowed by a tobacco magnate and changed its name to this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Those who watch NCAA tournament and hear about Tobacco Road, it's Duke University, the Duke Blue Devils. The wrong answer given on the show was UNC. Someone buzzed in correctly and said, what is UNC? No, I don't know the answer. That's quoted here directly. College knowledge, 6 points. Notre Dame's Word of Life mural depicting Christ as a teacher is known on the football-loving campus as this. Notre Dame's Word of Life, Mike R.
Touchdown Jesus.
That is correct. If you ever get a chance to see a football game at Notre Dame Stadium, you look to the left and he overlooks the entire stadium. It's a crazy sight to behold. I got to call a Rutgers Notre Dame game back in 2003 there. It was an amazing experience. Also realized how far away 2003 is at this point. College knowledge, 8 points. Ben Affleck moved west and attended this Los Angeles college whose name means Western. Ben Affleck moved west and attended this Los Angeles college whose name means Western. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rochelle, do you know that's
Occidental?
that is correct. Occidental.
Barack Obama went there too.
Yes, ma'am. He transferred in, right? Or he transferred out? One of the two.
Transferred out to
Transferred out.
Columbia.
There you go. College knowledge. 10 points. A noted Commodore from this university was Al Gore, who studied at both its divinity and law schools. A noted Commodore from this university was Al Gore, who studied at both its divinity and law schools. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feel like Mike knows this one. Mr. Ram?
Vanderbilt.
That is correct for no points. No points. The Vanderbilt Commodores just hired Jerry Stackhouse as their new head coach for their basketball program. Word derivations. Okay, 2 points. It's not my first time at this public exhibition of cowboy skills. From the Spanish for Matt O.
Rodeo.
It is not your first rodeo here on TPT as you pick up 2 points. We go next to 4 points. It's from the Old English for simply woman. That ain't no lady. That's my this. It's from the Old English for simply woman. That ain't no lady. That's my this. Mike A?
Is it Dame?
That is incorrect. Minus 4 points. Barron's OG. I'll read it one more time, then you can confer. It's from the Old English for simply woman. That ain't no lady. That's my this.
No idea.
Don't know.
That's my wife.
That's my wife is the correct answer. So we pass on the 4 points. We go to word derivation 6 points. This word from the Arabic for weight of 4 grains is worth its weight in gold. This word for the Arabic for weight of 4 grains. Angela?
Carrot.
Carrot is correct for 6 points. Well done. In words, we're at 8 points. Growing from the Italian, this music term means a gradual, steady increase in loudness. Angela?
Crescendo.
Crescendo is correct for 8 points. You are now out of this category. Final one. This punctuation word, it's from the Greek for putting in beside, and you're staring right at 2 of them now. This punctuation word, it's from the Greek for putting in beside, and you're staring right at 2 of them now. Tammy.
Parentheses.
Parentheses is correct. See, we can make things work here on the TPT. On a last name basis, Alex included this undercard, and we will need the last name from you. On a last name basis, 2 points. 17th century astronomer Galileo. Mike.
Galilee.
That is correct for 2 points. Angela, can you mute, please?
Oh, sorry.
No worries. On a last name basis, 21st century magician, Penn. 21st century magician, Samantha?
Gillette.
Gillette is correct. 6 points on a last name basis. 16th century artist, Michelangelo. 16th century artist, Michelangelo. 5 seconds. Time, Rochelle?
It's like Buonarroti or something like that.
It's not like, it is exactly that. And I appreciate you saying it, so I didn't have to. On a last name basis, that was 6 points. We go to 8. I just assumed it was Donatello or Raphael from watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up. But let's go to on a last name basis, 8 points. 14th century writer, Dante. 14th century writer, Mike R.
Alighieri.
Alighieri is correct. That was your second answer in this category. You are out. 17th century Dutch master painter, Rembrandt. 17th century Dutch master painter, Rembrandt. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rochelle?
Like Van Eyck?
It's Van Ryn, R-I-J-N.
Oh, Van Ryn.
Van Ryn. Rembrandt Van Ryn. That's one I didn't know was not his last name. I just always assumed Rembrandt was his last name. Okay. Countries of Africa. Africa. The A at the end of Africa is in quotes. Alex added, each country will end with the letter A. Each country will end with the letter A. Addis Ababa is the capital and largest city of this. Temi?
Ethiopia.
That is correct for 2 points. 4 points. Of the category, of the countries that fit the category, it stretches farthest east. Of the countries that fit the category, it stretches farthest east. 5 seconds. 3. Mike?
Somalia.
That is correct for 4 points. Well done. Countries of Africa, ending in A. Its cities include Bangtown and Tubmanburg. Its cities include Bangtown and Tubmanburg. 5 seconds. Time. That country is Liberia. Liberia. 2 more clues to go. Countries of Africa, 8 points. In books, Precious Ramatswe, Ramotswe, of the #1 ladies detective agency, is this country's only female gumshoe. In books, Precious Ramatswe, of the #1 ladies detective agency, is this country's only female gumshoe.
Is it Botswana?
Botswana is correct. Well done, Angela. 8 points. 10 points. Final clue. It has ports on the Atlantic, and you'll find Nambia on its southern border. It has ports on the Atlantic, and you'll find Nambia on its southern border. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Anyone want to venture a guess for no points? Head shakes.
Is it Ghana?
It is not Ghana.
Okay, good.
It is, in fact, Angola. Angola is the answer. 105 to 52 is our final. 2020 Vision will remain in the redemption bracket to Barron's OG. I hope you had fun playing TPT. Hope you'll be back next year. And stay tuned. There is more to come. Hopefully more trivia to come. Some lunch hour stuff we are trying to get going and more. So stay tuned and come join the viewing audience over on YouTube. Hope you had fun.
Thank you, Dan.
Bye, guys.